What's up guys, Vex here, coming at you guys with a commentary, which is something that me personally, have never done before. Today, I'm going to try out something new, because I have been doing the same kind of content for over a year now, gameplay videos, stuff like that, and this, as you can see, has some gameplay in the background as well. But it's more or less me talking about myself, which is something I've never actually done before. I've had videos of me going to like PAX and stuff, and playing some Airsoft, and that's all about I can think of. But other than that, there's never really been a more or less conversation between me and you guys. So I'm gonna tell you guys a little story about my past, and I'm gonna see how it goes from there. Okay, so story time. This was back in the 8th grade when I was around 14 years old, and we, as 8th graders, are graduating from the middle school, and as sort of a little treat, what we can do is we can pay to go to this school wild, almost out-of-state field trip, where everybody goes to Washington, D.C. for a week or so, and we get to tour around the Capitol, see all the landmarks, go to some restaurants. We actually went on a river cruise, too, which was also fun. But I'm going to tell you guys a story about how I broke my shower the first day we got to the hotel. Now picture this. You're sitting there, you're in the fucking bus, and you have this one kid who I'm pretty sure had some mental issues. I don't want to say the word retarded, but I'm pretty sure he was retarded. He, I think, had some Asperger's or something. He had something wrong with him, otherwise he wouldn't be doing this. But imagine a 6-hour-long bus ride in which you have to sit behind this one kid who's on his iPad. He has music playing from his iPad, and he is trying to sing along to the music, but he can't because he's handicapped. Let's say that. Anyway, he is singing along, but by singing, I mean he's sitting there, just kind of humming along to the music. He's not really singing, and I'm going to do an impression here. I know that's probably going to, sound rude, but he was more or less sounding like this. He was, he was like trying to sing along, but at the same time words were coming out of his mouth. The entire time I was begging that laptop run out of battery because it was literal hell, right? So imagine sitting through that, in the meanwhile, you haven't had a shower since you woke up because you have to get to school early to get on the buses. You haven't had any food, and you more or less are a walking zombie. First thing I do when we get to the hotel is I walk right up, fucking dump all of my luggage on my bed, the one that I claim, right? And I go right in the bathroom. I'm the first one to take a shower, right? Now, keep in mind, I have 2 other buddies with me that I'm rooming with. I'm going to call one of them Wilfred, and one of them, let's say, Todd. Okay? Now, Todd's Italian. Todd is really, really short. Right? Well, back then he was short. Right now he's medium height. But he was short, and I was short too, compared to our other friend. What was his name? Howard? William? Whatever, we're calling him Howard. Howard and Todd, alright? Howard is a giant, right? A kid in the 8th grade, he is fucking 6'4", right? 6 foot, 4 inches tall, right? The guy has to duck from exit signs, right? He's walking out a building, sees a fucking exit sign, guy has to duck for it, right? What he and Todd don't realize is that I break the shower. What happens is that I go in the shower, and most showers, the way they work, they have this little thing. They have a faucet on the bottom, and this was a shower plus bathtub, right? They have a little thing on the bottom. You can pull the tab so the water comes from the top of the shower head. It doesn't, come out the little spout on the tap, you know what I mean? So I pull that little thing so it goes up and over, but no water comes out. All I hear is fucking like rumbling behind the wall in front of me where the piping is, obviously, right? And it just keeps, like shaking the wall vigorously. And I don't know if my friends heard it or not, right? But the wall kept shaking, and it basically, it felt like there was a earthquake going on, right? Anyway, there's a like short period where the shaking stops right afterwards, like 15 seconds, where I'm just staring at the wall, asking myself if it's over. But it's obviously not over, right? The wall's still shaking, and before I know it, right, this faucet that was on the bottom comes quite literally rocketing out of the wall and hitting me in the foot. And I had no idea how that happened. I still don't know how the fuck that actually, happened, but I'm guessing the pressure built up or something. There was a clog in the faucet, and all of the water started building up behind the faucet, right? Whatever happened, the thing came out of the wall, and it hit me in the knee. Now, I'm not talking, it, like, kind of bumped my knee. It came out, like, fucking full force, it had all that pressure behind it. It was fast when it came out. And the edge of it scratched me. By scratch, I don't mean scratch, it fucking cut my leg as it went by, and I was bleeding profusely. So, now think of it from the perspective of my friend Todd and Howard. They're sitting there waiting their turn for the shower, because, like I said, you're hungry, you're a walking zombie, and you haven't had any fucking sleep or had a shower yet, right? All you hear is a blood-curdling scream, sounding, of course, like one of a little girl. Obviously, I was pretty young back then, I'm not gonna attest to, not screaming like a little girl, because I'm gonna be truthful. I was scared, So all you would hear is just a loud shriek, like a really loud fucking like yelling noise. I'm like yelling for help, like ow, shit, fuck, help, get in here, bring a towel or something, right? Because they did not come into the room after I yelled and screamed for help. They just sat there, they're like, yeah, he'll be fine, I come out of the shower, right? Let me paint the picture for you. Leg half bleeding, barely clutching onto my towel that's around my waist, and still screaming. And they have no idea what the fuck happened.
So what happened was, we go in, right, and all we really see is the aftermath of the situation. All there was the copper pipe sticking out of the wall from the, faucet coming out of the wall, right? And it's still, spurting out a little water, and it's just sitting there, mind its no business. My 6-foot-something friend, right? He had to take a shower, crouching down for the rest of the fucking trip because I broke the thing the first day. And out of the copper pipe, there's water spreading out, right? And it's slowly filling the bathtub as it was clogged by something, right? On top of the fucking water, just floating along, was that little piece of metal that cut me, the faucet itself, floating on the water, and the water is blood red, obviously, because I bled in it, right? And you could see, red, handprints and stuff, marked all over the shower curtain and stuff, because I was trying to, get out and stuff, and it was really, really bad. I still have the mark, I think, of where it cut me. I had to improvise. I bandaged my leg up with one of those face towelettes they give you at the hotel. Yeah, that was the story. I had to walk from place to place, like landmark to landmark in DC, with sometimes my leg bandaged up in a hotel towelette, and it was really hot. I never wore shorts until like the last day where it like started to scab up, So yeah, tell me what you guys thought of that story. Maybe even tell me what you think about commentaries in general, and tell me if you want more of these. Peace out, guys. I'll see you in the next one.
Nobody sees, nobody knows. We are a secret, can't be exposed. That's how it is, that's how it goes. Far from the others, close to each other. In the daylight, when the sun is shining. On the late night, when the moon is blinded. In the plain sight.